everybody. Camera time, hello. Enkal, hello. Link what's up? Hi, everybody. Welcome. So, today, I thought we'd do something a little different here. I think it would be kind of cool to, oh God, get some clips. Hold on. Sorry, let me switch the scene here. Let's get some clips and then we edit them on stream. I think that would be kind of neat. So, I'm not warmed up at all. I just got back from the gym. I'm exhausted right now. Hopefully, I'm not absolutely dog water at this game right now, but you know, it is what it is. I think I'll just start off with a quick little death match. I'm gonna turn off my replay buffer. We don't need to record that. So last night I went to the gym.
Match found.
I did like a back workout. Then this morning or this afternoon went to the gym, did some cardio stuff, and I love doing rows, but my God, can't do rows after a back day. That is the worst. What rank am I? I am plat 2.
Deathmatch. Warm up.
I'm doing great, man. What about you? Oh, Jesus! What split do I run? I don't know. I don't have anything that's like set in stone. Okay. All right. Hold up. I usually like to do chest, then I'll do legs, then I will fuck the suit up with every shot. Hold up. Ah! What am I saying here? Chest, legs, back, arms, rest, cardio, rest, something like that. You outrank me? Yeah, man. I don't play ranked like that. I prefer editing videos. I don't want to grind rank. Although this is not going well, man. I am plat 2. I play my placement games for rank, and then that's pretty much it. If I have some friends that want to play rank, I'll play with them.
I feel something over there.
That's it.
Can't place it. Like us, but
Fight.
different. Time to mobilize my pack.
Let me. Ah! God.
Sleep
Loser.
tight.
I'm gonna just hopefully warm up this game and then play, try and get some clips, and then we'll edit them. I just deleted like all of my old stuff because I had clips from like a year ago. Also, you should change minimap settings, no rotation based on side. No, not at all. Had that same Vandal skin for nearly a year. No. I would say in like the last 3 months I started buying skins. Okay. Fuck that, bro. My arms are all like jittery and stuff too. Ooh, that was clean. Whoa. Okay.
Dominating.
Kill feeds tutorial. I think that came out like 2 months ago. Oh. I've been playing a lot of Apex, and so I switched to the Apex sense that I've been using. So it feels weird. Normally I'll play Apex and then I play Valorant.
Killed their omen.
And so it feels damn natural. But right now it just feels like my sense is way too high. Ooh.
Dominating.
That was 2 months. I feel like it. I don't know. You can check though. It wasn't long ago though. Oh. Holy crap! If I don't start getting a kill, God! Fine. I'm not even mad about this. I just want someone to spawn. Thank you. Ah! Oh, what the? I'm getting shot from. Okay, hold on. I gotta unplug my mouse. Okay, I'm gonna flick. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Give it some time. Stop, man, stop! It's the first deathmatch of the day. Literally the first time. Give it a minute. Or like 5. Ow. Ooh. No!
10 kills remaining.
What? What servers am I on? EU.
Knocked him.
I'm just trying to get warmed up so I can play.
Buried.
Ooh! No!
That's 3.
Thank God. Bitch! Ah!
5 kills remaining.
Can you play with me? No. God damn it. Nah, man. I'm just gonna get warmed up here, play like a couple games or so, try and get some clips going, and then we're gonna edit them. Thank you for the nice ace thing. There's a stream delay going on here. I still haven't fixed it, but I left it for this stream since I was gonna be playing Val.
1 kill remaining.
Jesus Christ. At least I was positive with 1 more kill. 20 deaths. Ugh. Okay. Let's just jump to the one right here. Or should Swiftplay instead.
Match found.
Now we turn on the replay buffer. Although it would have been, I guess, nice to have the replay buffer on just for that ace. 30 FPS warrior? The hell?
Yes, I'm pumped.
What's going on, everybody? Interesting. Very talkative group. Drinking a seltzer water. And it makes me feel like I gotta throw up. But in like a good way. I can only, by the way, I can only stream till like 6:30-ish. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4. By 4 o'clock,
Sister from another
we gotta
mister.
stop playing so we can
Let's
start
have some
editing.
fun, yeah?
Oh, I won't have time. I don't know how the audio is going to work with this. This is a new scene, and so normally I have like 4 separate audio tracks, but I have to have all of them on one just for stream.
Grenade! Okay.
One enemy remaining.
Gotta go.
Spike down A.
Where is she? Where is she? What's going on, Arts?
Gotta go. Reloading. Go, go, go. Turn here. Let's do it again. I'm out of here.
Gonna try and get some clips, then we're gonna edit. It's gonna be a good time. I don't think they're here. They are not. Ah! Okay.
Reloading.
They're planning?
Spike planted.
Ah!
Watch out. Hey.
One enemy remaining.
Go, go, go.
I'm gonna just stick it here.
Last
Oh,
player
no!
standing.
Okay.
Gotta go.
That pistol round was really easy.
Go, go, go.
I wouldn't call it a clip, though.
Okay, we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
Move! I hope they come here this time, though. Oh god. Oh god. Ow! I thought the Reyna was out a little bit more. Whoa. Oh! Is that that's the cryo thing?
One
That's
enemy
so cool.
remaining. Spike down, attacker spawn.
I don't think Neon was over there. That skin is so cool, man.
I'm out of here. This way.
Last round before the switch.
Okay, I hope they come this time, but don't kill me. ADHD? Huh? Never seen his skin? What?
The hunt begins.
Oh. I'm just gonna flame. Ah! That was bad. That was bad. I'll clip it though. What are my specs? They're in the description, but I have a Ryzen 7, a 3060 Ti, and 32 gigabytes of RAM. Ooh.
Last player standing.
One
Enemy remaining.
3 down.
He's on site. I think he's on the site.
Do a Viper thing. Yes. 7 shots. Gonna run out of ammo. You stuck, weirdo?
Hey.
My ultimate is ready.
Clutch.
You only
Built
thought that
different.
was close.
Switching
1
sides.
HP in a dream.
Match point.
Edit using your tutorials. Hey! Thanks, man. Good luck with the montages. Montages are really fun to make. No problem, no problem. Part of the reason why I make tutorials is because I've spent just countless hours sifting through ridiculous videos, trying to find information for what I would say is like basic things. And so I think that's annoying. And DaVinci Resolve is really, it's really good, and it feels complicated, but it's not. I don't know if that makes sense. Hey.
Reloading. Enemy B. Watch out. Gotta go.
Wait.
Reloading. They're dead.
Oh, I didn't clear up top.
Planted.
I have. I feel like I'm playing Apex still. I feel like that's the way I'm playing this. Hey,
One
yo.
enemy remaining.
Please.
Okay, it's quick, guys.
It's only
Attackers
5.
Win.
Oh. I'm gonna be honest. I think I've only played like 3 Swift plays. I thought it went a little bit longer. I didn't realize it was first to 5. Okay. I thought it was like maybe first to 7 or something. I don't know. Yep, so after Christmas, I'm gonna record some gameplay and then start with the editing, thanks to you. Oh. Well, good luck, man. Just remember, you know, keep it like your first edit, keep it nice and simple at first, and then start to make more complicated things. Because there's nothing worse than spending like, I don't know if you plan on posting it, but it, like if you spend 10 hours working on an edit and then it gets like 10 views and you're like, God, it's just, what did I do wrong? And you did, like, realistically, you probably did nothing wrong.
I'll fight anybody.
But that's just a crappy feeling, you know? My name is Lee 2. Hey, everybody.
Yo!
Creamy Creamer.
Yeah, that's me.
That's what we like.
Yo, are you ready to win this game?
Not only am I ready to win it, but I'm ready to get some clips out of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Make a fool of them! Gotta build some team synergy in the beginning. Your videos have saved me countless hours. Cannot thank you enough. Hope you're having a happy holidays. I am, man. Thank you. And I'm really glad that my videos have saved you countless hours.
Viper, have you thought about my offer? You don't have to.
Never, ever assume you can help me. You can't help me. You can't help them.
That's so dark for no reason. You weirdo. That's a weird line. First thing first, we kill the snowman right there. Then we kill this. Gameplay matters more than editing, to be honest. Not really. I feel like your skills are honestly good. Oh, thank you. I feel like it just depends on your style, right? Because a lot of the people that do the over edits, they're not really good at the game, right? But the edits look amazing. Oh, shit. Okay.
Time to jump.
Hold on. Oh, hey! There's I think like 3 flank.
Enemy spotted A.
Someone's in attacker spawn.
Our spike carrier is dead.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Out of charges.
Oh! The last guy's on site.
Oh, hey?
Yeah. I just got domed.
I got him.
Let's get it, baby!
Nice! Killed it! And them. We definitely killed them.
Exactly. Edits can make you look really good. But again, it all depends on the sort of style you're going for. Like I don't really like over edits because I like being able to see the gameplay. God.
Enemy spotted A.
Back soon.
So that's why like I try to maintain a certain level.
Enemies and defenders.
Bad luck.
Enemy spotted mid.
Oh! 80 on Sage, in their spawn, along with Reyna. There's 2 there. Raise.
One enemy remaining.
Last one there. Oh, never mind. He rotated the mid. Rings.
Oh my
God damn! This guy's a nut.
Now I know how annoying my healer can be.
Dude, I think I'm gonna get some clips too, bro. Like,
Bro, that was a clip right there.
Grace, can I have a stinger share?
yo, you could have the stinger, alright? I don't even got a
Dude
clip in system, bro.
no-
I'm not really about that life. Too much storage. I have 4 terabytes. Gotta use them wisely.
Reloading.
I missed what this guy said.
I feel like it drops your FPS a lot too.
Nah. You use OBS, you're fine.
Cutting through.
Get it.
I just need a kill.
Lock the sight.
Hey, you son of a! I keep
There one's
I
backside.
keep forgetting.
45 Cypher, 37.
I'm playing it like Apex.
Last player standing.
Nice try.
So I can make goofy edits if I don't have crash aim. Game sense, something like that maybe. I mean, you could do that,
Don't stop
but like
fighting.
you can
You
also
must
make
go,
yourself
even
look
if
like a
it's the
better
only
player with editing.
Talking by.
Are you
I
sure?
need a drop.
I'm sure.
Okay. No, like you can make yourself look better. You know, like time remapping. Let's say like you flicked to someone, but it really wasn't a flick. Like this jet, like if you went like this and then shot them in the head, you know, that's not really a hospital flick. But you could do some time remapping. You could do frame dropping.
Enemy spotted A.
Time to jump. I'll handle this. I'm back.
One enemy remaining.
Loser. I'm the loser. We'll clip that one part though. That was good. That's exactly what I do.
Stop back up.
Yeah, I mean, like there's so many things that you can do to make yourself look better. Also, like impact effects. To sell the fact that, you know, maybe it was just all body shots and not a headshot.
Reloading.
Ugh. There's a lot of ways, a lot of different things that you can do.
Satchel up.
Cutting through.
Enemy killed.
Wow.
Go get him. Get out of my way. You will not kill my ally.
Double.
Lost her.
Time to jump.
Lost her.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, there. You see that, bro?
Very nice, everybody. Very nice. Ah! Valorant Gamer! Yes, sir! What? What did he say? Now my brain opened.
You can't catch us.
Who's next?
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. I think I'd give up.
Here.
There's another one in spawn, another one. Nice. Yo. You're crazy.
Eddie, welcome,
One
welcome,
enemy
welcome.
remaining.
Wow. You guys are so good.
Reloading.
No, you.
I know.
No, look at you, man. 10 and 2.
Got 5 kills though, like.
Oh, you got 10. I'm no mathematician, but I think that's a bigger number.
Because if you like divide it by 2, it's the same amount of views. It's like.
God, you know what that math actually does? Check out. I don't know what to do with that information.
Me either.
Cutting through.
Hey, no cap, you're the only reason I got Davinci result. What? Oh, ah! Wow, okay. Anyways, one montage using it, but planning to make more. But taking a break right now. Hey man, there's nothing wrong with taking a break.
Last player standing.
Let's try.
What was I saying? I said something about taking a break, I think. Yeah, take a break. If you need to take a break, yeah, do it. Come back, you're gonna be better than
My power
ever.
does not end. Ask for aid, and you shall receive.
Yo, we're rich.
Anybody got pickles?
Yeah.
I need a drop.
I'm gonna teleport
Ignite this place, Ray.
into the back of their spawn again. Kill everyone. That's the plan.
Time to jump.
Oh god.
Enemy spotted B. Your duty is not over. Be faster. Enemy spotted B.
Break teleport.
Many enemies B. Enemy.
Cutting through.
Spike down B.
Fake teleport.
One enemy remaining.
Below you, below.
Last player standing.
Just stopping by. Thank you for your information. Hilarious tutorials, videos. Practically taught me everything I know about editing. Aw.
Reloading.
Hey, bro, I just picked that Phantom up. I don't know.
Reloading.
Ew. I hate it when people do that. I hate buying stuff for people. I'll do it right now. I found the stream while looking
Running
for
stuff
music.
up, bro. I'm lacking now.
Yeah, man. Please carry me harder.
Enemy spotted A.
Enemy spotted A.
Enemy spotted A.
My ult's ready.
Oh, I hit.
Player standing. Spike down A.
When did I get the
One
spike?
enemy remaining.
Oh, man.
NT.
Even with numbers, anything can still happen. Remember that. Reloading.
Okay, I'm gonna buy the Phantom now. I'm just not gonna pull it out until the round starts. I feel like outlining the op is very not pog. Yeah, it's not. Honestly, man, if
Reloading.
if you don't want to do that, buy the studio version of Davinci
I'll
Resolve.
handle this. Time to jump.
There's 3 in their spawn right now.
Deep. I'm back.
Reloading.
Here.
One enemy remaining.
I was right.
Alien dead.
I think she went to kitchen. I'm too poor, but it is what it is.
I don't.
Yeah. You know what? Yesterday I was talking about this though. If you
You're still ringing.
if you can't afford it, do some commission work, man. There's people out there that want to buy edits. Like they're just too lazy to edit, or maybe you have a style that they really like. You know? You can do it. And you can price it accordingly. Like maybe you're like, I only want to do one commission for someone, that's it. Make it the price of the studio version.
Get out of my way.
Begins.
I need to cross over. Let me go over.
Enemy spotted A.
My ultimate is ready. Someone defend the spawn.
Battle out.
I'll return.
My ultimate is ready.
I know exactly where you are.
Who's next?
Oh God!
One
Yeah,
enemy
recon
remaining.
Bill song. That's what you're doing right now? Oh, you're
Last
doing commission
round
work
in
to
the
save
half.
up for the studio version?
Spend your money now. There's no
How good
bank.
is Resolve's upscaling? Been looking into getting premium since that's one of its features. I've never... Okay, so I don't have a 4K monitor. From what I've been told, it does kind of give you like a digital look. But that's it. Like I'm not entirely sure. There's people out there though that swear by it, so
Time to jump.
I'm not sure. What I can tell you
Spike
though
down. Attacker
is
spawn.
that I have
Duty is not over.
only like normal video, but upscaled it to 4K, and then I've gotten tons of comments talking about the quality of the video.
You will not kill my allies.
Surprise. Cutting through.
One enemy remaining.
Oh! Oh!
Nice. 4K, boy. Oh, yeah, look at that clip right there.
Yeah. Clip it, chat. Clip it.
Switching sides.
You guys don't
Move
actually
in
clip
after I
it.
strike. That's when they're weak.
We're masking the op and then playing the animation is actually painful. Oh yeah. What are you trying to do, if you don't mind me asking? Like, are you inspecting it or what's going on? Phantom or Vandal? Just depends on your game, your style. I personally think that it's like just how you play.
I keep clawing our wall.
Cutting
Like,
through.
oh, what the? Let me do this, okay? This is a guaranteed free kill.
Multiple enemies A.
Guaranteed. Just unrated right now. Trying to get a clip and then gonna edit it.
Enemy down.
Here.
Spike down A.
Satchel out.
Time to jump.
One enemy remaining.
Woo.
Here.
Nice. You know, I just had to get a little warmed up. That's it. I was going, or I was at first going to add a glow outline to the op, but then when I play it, it's just so bad. Ooh. Is it okay? Is it like, what's the animation you're talking about though? Because like, if you're just moving around, that's not too bad. If you shoot, that shouldn't be too bad as well. Are you inspecting it?
Time to jump.
There's one on belt.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
There's another one here.
Stay down.
Idiot.
Don't you dare cross.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
He teleported mid.
Spoiler, seems like.
Cutting through.
Outside.
Oh, I dinked him!
For like 10 damage.
Last player
Ah,
standing.
ah!
Right, he's low, he's low.
Your voice actually so
30
chill when you're not
seconds left.
screaming. So I've been told. I can't tell you how many times I've just been like
In that corner.
just chilling, like asking like, hey guys, what's going on? And people have been like, can
There
you
you go.
people have been like, can you read me a story? Like a bedtime story?
Paint. Check. Charges. Check. Can someone get
Sauce.
Thank you. Where is
Love it when he screams. Okay. There's no way I can do that a third time in a row. Dude, it's free kills. If you're Yoru and you go right there, it's free. You get a kill, you dip.
Cutting through.
They're A again.
player standing.
Ah,
Spike down A.
behind that wall. Anyways, I'm never gonna mask an op ever again. I don't blame you, man. Have you maybe like tried using that green screen technique and maybe trying to match the animations? Could I actually wait, I don't know if I read that. Could I actually read you a bedtime story? No. Hey, look at me. I'm making a comeback.
Hit them when they're not looking. Time to jump.
Get out of my way!
Who's next?
There's one here. I think they're... Yeah, they were on pipe.
Satchel out.
Inner smoke!
Spike planted.
Bridge. Nest.
Here. Time to jump. Deep.
What's up, baby?
Dead.
Last player standing.
Cutting through.
No! I got the decoy. Green screen tech. Never heard of that.
Ever.
This game's racist, bro. I swear. That guy could have died. 134.
If you go to Ascent, I think I have a video on it. It's called Easy Blur or something. But if you go to Ascent, you fly up. There's a part. Oh, I threw that way too early. Sorry. Ascent, you fly up.
As one.
There's a green screen. I know, I got you ordered on. That's ridiculous, bro. I did that too early. I'm all flustered now.
Enemy spotted A.
My ult's ready.
I didn't mean to do that.
Go.
One dead. Enemy.
Last player standing.
Die.
One enemy remaining. Spike
Nice.
down A.
I'll handle this.
I'll do something.
Time to jump. Fake teleport. I'm back.
Nice. That's a clip right there. Oh yeah, clip it.
Killer god.
Clip it.
Okay,
Clip it.
I'll clip it. I'll clip it.
Pick something nice to kill them with. It's the least we can do.
What was that Arena thinking? You need to farm some clips? Play unrated like me, man. Way easier. Why can't I? Can I not? Oh wait, I think I did that. Yeah, that's how I would normally do it.
Cutting through.
There's one on top. Ow!
Enemy spotted B. Got him. Enemy spotted A.
I don't know if that 4K was actually a clip though, you know, because like that last bit was kind of bad.
Not kill my allies. Eliminate. Your duty is not over. Cool.
Yo, my computer not kill Ryzen 5. I got Davinci. Yeah, man, I think the recommended is a Ryzen 7.
One enemy remaining.
I had to kill.
Nice shot.
Match point.
A single battle between us and victory. Reloading.
We got some clips. I think we'll edit after this. Try and make something.
Cutting through.
The hunt begins.
Enemy spotted B.
Crap.
See ya. Don't get in my way.
They have to rotate off that, right?
Decoy.
No.
Portal closed. Time to jump.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Spike spotted B.
Here. Fake teleport. Here.
Pull the shorty out.
Here. Here.
Nice, man.
Defenders win.
GG, y'all. GG's.
Why was that person using a voice changer? MVP, baby! You know the Yoru Gritty? I feel like I might have seen it, but I'm not sure. Sheesh! Alright, let's just... Wait. Would I ever use the Odin while defending? Maybe. I mean, I have. I don't really like using it. Not because, like, I'm some weirdo that has, like, the Odin's cheap and it's cheating. Like, it's not as good as people think. Like, if you're playing someone that can get information like Sova or Cypher, then yeah, it makes sense. But, like, other than that, a rifle's better. Let me just make sure these clips actually saved, and they did. Okay, sorry, hold on. I'm putting this be right back screen on just while I pull up Davinci, and then I gotta change all sorts of different settings on the stream here. Let's do that while we wait. Mark ASMR, can I do a Premiere tutorial? No, man. I don't use Premiere. I don't use Adobe's stuff. Davinci tutorials. I wish I could say I made that, but I didn't. What am I doing here? Oh, we're changing the category from gaming to education. We're gonna save that. Let's also change the title. Maybe? No. Valorant, then edits. We're editing now. We're good. We can keep that. Okay. Let's do it. We got some clips here. I don't know what it is or what they are. You don't have Davinci? I'm sorry. It's free. You could get the free version. Let's change that to 30 FPS. We'll leave this all the same. I legitimately don't know what everything is. Shouldn't be a fifth audio, and there should only be this. He teleported mid. Oh, okay. Cool. Audio tracks all work. Perfect. We're gonna delete empties. Make this a little bit smaller so the timeline fits. Davinci is free. Yeah, man. Well, okay, hold on. There's the free version, and then there's the studio version. The studio version gives you access to everything. In the free version, technically you have access to everything, but it's slower. It's it has a watermark, and it does run a little bit slower. The studio version is better optimized. I forget what it is, but it takes advantage of something with your GPU. Yeah, but I can't do edits because if I don't put much effects, it will say I have to buy it. I don't know if you've seen my channel and my tutorials, but there are so many effects that you can do in the free version. The thing is, like, these are like these effects, right? These are preset effects. They look kind of dookie dog water. They're not good. The main thing is you go into Fusion and you create your own effects. That's what you should do. You really shouldn't be using preset effects. There's a watermark on Davinci. There's only a watermark for the studio features. So like the Fusion effects, I'm pretty sure all of these would give you a watermark. It would say something like upgrade to the studio version. But like if you go to filters, like all of these blurs, those are free. You're not gonna have a watermark with them. Anyways, we got to trim this down. If you go to Ascent, I think I have a video on it. There's a green screen. I didn't mean to do that. I think this is that 4K clip. I'm gonna rename this. 4K clutch. Clutch. Oh, wait. We gotta, let's back up. I didn't mean to do that.
Go.
I'm gonna stop it right there. Delete all that. Hold on. I gotta turn off the music that I'm playing. Yeah. Ah, man, I was so close. It's playing the music
Nice.
and the gameplay audio. I mean, it's quiet enough that I think that I could get by without having to do anything.
Nice. That's a clip right there. Oh yeah, clip it. Clip it.
Okay,
clip it.
I'll clip it. You deserve more followers, to be honest. I don't feel bored at all watching your stream. Aw. You know, one day we'll get there. Slowly but surely. But I'm glad you don't find this boring at all. Let me just rewatch this real quick. I feel like I do this thing where I'm watching and I don't comprehend what's going on. That makes sense? Okay. Those two things were really cool.
Do something.
And then we got Reyna trying to do whatever that is. Hit her with the fake teleport.
Nice. That's a clip right there. Oh yeah, clip it. Clip it.
Okay,
Clip it.
okay. We got that. Let's turn that music back on. Let's watch this. What is this? What do we got going on here? Guaranteed. Just unrated right now. Trying to get, was this the pistol round? And then gonna edit it. Oh! Oops. A clip, and then gonna edit it. Hey, what's going on? I'm glad you find some value in the videos. Because I am screaming at the top of my lungs half the time. Okay, so that was one kill. Oh! Wait, I got 3 kills that round? Hang on. Back it up. So we got, that's the 3rd one. I know I didn't kill Cypher. I remember that. Okay. Who was the first one? Sage was the second? Oh, I think Yoru comes up. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna trim this down. What rank am I? I am Plat 2. Oh, let's back that up real quick. Oh, a little bit more. Just so we can see exactly what's going on. I always like to start like the rough cut with like way more footage than I actually need. Mad, I caught the tail end of that, but thank you for the sub. So we're gonna call this realistically it's a 2K pistol headshots. And what do we got going on here? Oh, slid that up. Okay. What I can tell you though is that I have only like what am I talking about right now? Normal video, but upscaled it to 4K. Oh, the 4K thing. Oh, I think I remember this. You're back. Welcome back. Your tutorials are hella useful, but I don't have the motivation to actually make edits. I feel you, man. When you're like learning something new, it's like it's really hard. It's just one of those things where you're like, you gotta do it, you know? Do a little bit each day.
You will not kill my ally.
Got 1, 2, I think. Oh, I think I got a 4K here. Because then, yeah, I remember. I push in over here, and then I catch Sage, dink her, and then get the body shot. And then, yeah, I kind of whiff some shots. 4K right there. What do we name this one? We'll name it 4K Flank. You have some edits that you want to show me someday? Why, man? Why do you want to show me? But speaking of that, a couple days ago got some requests for doing like a montage review stream. So yeah, if you're not a part of the Discord, make sure you join that. It's in the description. And then we'll do a montage review stream. Probably not this week with the holidays and all. Maybe like in a week or two. Wait, what? What in the fuck is that? What do we got? Oh, it's only 1 kill. Yeah, I remember that. Let's scroll back a little bit. We'll cut it right here. Then I end up getting just wrecked by this Sage. Throw that, yep. And we get this. And then Sage. Okay, we don't need to include that. We'll say, we'll call this, what's it called? What's it? Ultimate. 1K Yoru. What do we got going on here? By the way, I might not use all of these. I'm just sifting through, trying to show you like the process that I go through. Free hot babes in my area. I know, man. I'm missing out. When I'm learning something new, I do with fun and enthusiasm, but after some time, the same thing starts to be boring. I get that. I think I get that. I'm always trying to push myself though. I feel like if you were to like go back and watch like my earlier edits and then watch the stuff now, it's, I don't want to say like way different, but it's like the style is significantly different, I think. Did I clip this twice? I think I got clipped twice. So I can delete that, and then we have only this. What is this? Whoa. From the Swiftplay. Brother seeped his skin? What? Oh, I think I clipped it because I yelled. I got scared. I'm just gonna fall. Okay, we'll keep that. We'll keep that just for now. We got to go back a little bit, figure out. Okay. We'll rename this one. What? Blank fail. Cool. Okay, so we got all our clips. Next thing, we got to get some music going on here. I really hope I don't get in trouble for using this song. I think I'm not going to, but like I also don't know, so like I'm not sure. Where is it? There we go. Okay. I'm gonna pause this music. There we go. I don't know why the song doesn't like start.
Last player standing.
Did I record the whole match? No, I use a replay buffer. So I record like the last 2 minutes, or I have to hit a button and then I record like the last 2 minutes. I'll clip it. I didn't see who subbed, but thank you for the sub. Oh! I don't like using those other softwares like Outplayed or was it Metal? Oh! I don't really like using them because I don't think the quality is as good. Yeah, so I don't like using those other like Outplayed or Metal because I don't think the quality is as good, and on top of that, I want to have more control about like the quality and FPS. I don't want it to like automatically record things for me. I'm fully capable of doing that. Okay. We got to figure out how this opens. I am a huge proponent of the rule of threes, where, like, how do I explain this? The rule of threes, right? Just things are better in threes, right? Comedy comes in threes. Storytelling is done in threes, you know, beginning, middle, and end. All that stuff. Why? OBS is free and it splits audio too. I have Voice Meter, which also can split audio. Like, there's no reason that I'm going to use another software like this. These are the best. Those other ones might be a little bit more user friendly, but they don't have the customization that I need. Anyways, rule of threes. The beat to this doesn't really happen until 20 seconds, 25, almost 30 seconds. So that's not good. We can't have just nothing going on for like 30 seconds. Same with NVIDIA Shadowplay. Yeah, I don't care about that either. So let's trim this audio down first. That's the first thing we're gonna do. I'm gonna just put an M there. That, and we'll put it maybe like 5 seconds. I try to have things going on within the first 3 seconds. So maybe we could have visually something entertaining going on in the first 3 seconds, but then 5 seconds, that's when like the meat of the video is going to happen. I'm sure it's easier to use, but it's not going to give you the same quality as OBS or anything else. Like I said, I record in 120 FPS. I have lossless quality. I can have up to 8 audio track or 5 audio tracks. Yeah, there's so many bugs with other softwares. Like, they're all dog shit. Just use OBS. I use OBS, and it doesn't affect really the performance of my PC. I'm streaming. I have an editing software. I was playing Valorant, streaming, and using their replay buffer, which is like NVIDIA Shadowplay. Didn't have any performance issues. Just use OBS. It might not be as user-friendly where you can't just click a button and then, you know, you're going to magically record in lossless quality. And I say lossless quality in quotes because it's not actually lossless quality. It's just high quality. But just use OBS, please. Spread the OBS propaganda. Okay, this is where we'll start it. I have a laptop with a MX250 graphics card. I mean, use whatever works for you, man. But don't come into my chat being like, use SteelSeries or use NVIDIA Shadowplay. Like, they're dog shit. They're not going to work for me. Why are we speaking German? Oh, that last player sanding goes hard to the music. Hold on. Can you use OBS to record the last 1 minute like NVIDIA Shadowplay? Yes, I was literally just talking about that. It's called replay buffer. Is there certain settings or something you need to change in OBS? Because when I stream through OBS, my veil frames would drop drastically. I don't know. Listen, I'm not like an OBS expert. Look up a video. I'm telling you though, I don't have significant frame drops where I'm like, I can't stream OBS or I can't stream Valorant while playing, or I can't stream Valorant and have the replay buffer up. Like this, it suits my needs.
Last player standing.
We gotta think of a transition there.
Last player standing.
Do I like? No. Ooh. Back this up a little bit. Ooh. That'd be use black bar transition. You're talking about like the cropping transition where hold on. This needs to be selected and I'm on the audio where you would have these go down and then go up and then this one it'll start closed and then it goes up. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. That's so tacky. I think what I might try, I'm gonna mess around with the timing. Oh, you know what I could do? Wait, like black bars closing in and then after that a zoom. Can you automate the speed of that? What? Speed of what? I might do some speed ramping here to fit of cropping. Yeah, you can. But that's not, I'm not gonna have it close in and then just to have it like a jump cut. That's not good. That's a very easy transition, almost like a preset transition where you slap it on. It's quick, it's dirty, it gets the job done. I'm not gonna do that. We don't do that. I'm not sure if I should do some like time remapping here. I guess I'll just mess around. But the time remapping to fit when I kill Jet at the beat of the song. That's what I'm gonna try and mess around with. So, I mean, you can try to explain it better. But you're also entitled to think what's good and not. I'm streaming right now, so you can't show me where. Sorry, homie. I think that's not too bad. I was thinking it was going to look really obvious that it was like some time remapping done to it, but that doesn't look bad. And could I maybe post the clips and the song in Discord? No, because this is, again, they're lossless quality clips. The files are big, so they won't fit in Discord. I don't want to compress them. I would have to upload them to some sort of cloud storage, which I could do, but I'm not gonna do that, man. Okay, I think this isn't too bad so far. We got to think of a transition between these two clips. I think what I'll do is something similar to what I did in the last montage I made, where I rotoed the gun. I add a smooth cut between this clip's gun and this clip's gun, and then I zoom in on it, and we'll do a like cross dissolve transition. Because I think the movement's kind of similar. I'm thinking that. That's my initial thought. The other thing that I could do is possibly a like a jigsaw-esque transition. I'm not sure though. I would say media offline. Ooh, when it says last player standing, I could have maybe the text pop up right here. Or maybe it shoots out over here, and then Yoru drops, and I'll have him rotoed out, and it'll just chill right there. Hey man, love your videos. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I'm stretching. I hope the tutorials don't destroy your ears too much.
Last player
And then right here, maybe I could do something similar to this, what I'm planning here, where we roto the gun and we use that as part of the transition. Something with this swiping across is like a foreground wipe, perhaps. I don't know, it might be cool to continue the motion of the magazine being thrown out like that, with like the gun swiping across the screen. We could zoom in on it. It would look something like this, where we zoom in, right? Oh, I added keyframes in the wrong area. We zoom in. I think we have to add a center keyframe. Bring that off to the left. That a little smaller. Zoom in a lot, I guess. Bring it up. So it looks something like that, where we zoom in, and then when Jorg throws the mag to the right, we also drag this across the gun, and then it reveals the next scene. But we'd roto the gun, I think. I'm not sure. That's the initial idea. QFX, love your edits. Or your edits are insane, bro. Love it. Thanks, man. What if the beat drop, you kind of zoom in and make the background dim or dark when you kill Jet? We're not, I'm not onto the effects side of things yet. Like adding impact. I'm trying to cut this down, get all the clips where I want them. Think of transitions along the way, and then we'll add some effects. Fluffy, you didn't say that. You were talking about this transition between these two things. You said a black bar transition. Either way, I'm gonna just cut that right there. My dog is dreaming and barking right now. Come on. Oh, I forgot. So maybe we could have the hands come in instead. So while he's reloading, throws it out to the right, and then the right hand comes in. Bam, like that. I meant in total on the beat drop. Huh? I'm looking at chat right now. Use black bar transition. Like black bars closing in, and then after that, a zoom in plus light flicker and dark color correction. Color grading. I could sync every event on a beat for a flow. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. But I also don't think that you need to have everything on every beat. You can have in between.
Last player standing.
Like with this. Either way, we're gonna use Yoru's alt as part of the transition. I mean, look, Arts, I could be wrong. I might not be fully understanding him, but when you say a black bar transition, when we're talking about creating a transition, I feel like I know what that is. Maybe I don't. Fluffy, don't put yourself down like that. So
Last player
hi from Belgium. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's a lot of what do I mean putting yourself down? You said he's way better than I can ever be. You should always strive to be better at things, right? You're putting a cap on yourself. That's what I mean. Maybe I could like slow this part down. And then Tim, what's up, man? And then maybe we could do some sort of like match. I'm thinking something like that. Like, I saw your color correction tutorial and it looked movie grade. You're a professional. I have no idea what I'm doing, man. I'm just clicking buttons, turning up settings, you know, doing whatever. Hello, how to cut animated objects. With an animated mask. So I mean, you have a. I'll show you real quick. You have two ways of doing this. Let me try and find something that has some movement here. Okay, so Yoru's hand. Right on the. I don't need all that. We have it coming in from the right side, so, and it's closer to camera, so it's bigger. Okay, copy, paste. This is something like what your timeline or your pipeline would look like. So you could do it like this. And by the way, I don't recommend doing it like this. You gotta go. Thanks for stopping by. Anyways, we got this, right? What you could do, you start out like this, you mask it, make sure it's all nice and stuff, and then you move some frames over. Then you take your whole mask, you take the whole mask, you bring it up, and you start moving all of these points to reshape and refit the hand. This is what you can do in the free version of Davinci Resolve. Another option, you could do it in the color tab, and I'll show you. And it's pretty similar to this, where we're going like frame by frame, right? And you'll notice that it's animated. Okay, so we started down here, and now Davinci Resolve has added all those keyframes automatically. We could also try and fix it too, because it's not on his hand anymore. So what I like to do is I'll start in the middle, right around here, because we have the keyframe here and a keyframe here. We can't see that one, but it's at the beginning of the clip. And then when you start in the middle, your mask will be a little bit more accurate to what the final product should be. So notice how it moves a little bit faster. It sticks a little bit better to his hand. So that's one way of doing it. The other way is if you go into the color tab, what you would do is you right click the grid, add alpha output. You take the blue to blue, and then you grab a curves tool, and you would do the same thing like we did in Fusion, right? So we're creating some points, and I'm just gonna quickly speed through this. This isn't good. Take your time doing it, but you create some points, and then there you go. It's cut out. We can actually see what's cut out, and then you'd move a couple frames forward. You could use the arrow keys on your keyboard. 1, 2. But with this, what we need to do is we go to tracker, and we change it from clip to frame. And I forgot that the first keyframe, where we made this outline, we have to add a keyframe. It's not going to add a keyframe automatically because there's no keyframe to begin with. So to add a keyframe, I'm saying that word a lot, but you just click this diamond right here. It appeared right there. Then you move a couple frames over, and it's the same thing where Davinci Resolve automatically adds those in-between keyframes, and then you can tweak them as you see fit. So that's another way. Again, wouldn't recommend that way either, because it's just very time consuming. There's a website called Runway ML, and you can upload your footage to that. I have a tutorial about it. You use Runway to rotoscope it. It's going to be in 720p, and it's going to give you a green screen. You key out the green in Resolve, and then you use it as a matte over your 1080p footage, and then you'll have a nice cutout. And then finally, the last version of this, because there's a million different ways to edit things, is to use the magic mask. It's only available in the studio version, but if you pull up the select tool page, you can't see that. Hold on, let me do that again. If you pull up the select tool page by hitting shift space and you type in magic mask, you connect the output right here, and then you just draw a line, and Davinci will do its thing. hopefully give us a pretty accurate mask on the first try. Yep. I mean, that's pretty good. And then so all you would do is you track forward and backwards, and bam, you have a automated mask. Runway is a lifesaver. Connor, what's going on, man? You missed it. I was just playing a little bit of Valorant. We got some clips, and now we're going to edit them. Tutorials on Davinci. It helped me a lot on my edits. Hey, you'll love to see it. I don't know how to automate the equalizer for audio. What do you mean? This is the equalizer. Well, what are you trying to do? Arts, you gotta go. Take care, man. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, we're still making this. I think I should just start.
Last player standing.
Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll start off by creating this first transition. Kind of like, I know that these beats are good. I want the fourth band to close in to the left. So you take it and you move it to the left. I'm not like an audio geek, so I can't help you out too much with whatever you're trying to do. There's plenty of people out there that know way more about the audio side of DaVinci Resolve, because the audio and just the edit tab is only the surface. Like, we have Fairlight, and there is so much to it. Like, this is overwhelming to me. Want to keyframe it? You can't. As far as I know, you can't keyframe it. Maybe in Fairlight there's a way to. The other option that the other thing that you could do is if you really wanted to have the equalizer different for whatever reason, a quick way to do that. Hold on. Quick way to do that. Where did my music go, by the way? Quick way to do it. Sorry. So you want the audio, the fourth band to the left more. What you would do is you duplicate it and you add volume keyframes. That's what I would do. We have the equalizer, regular, and then we'll have this equalizer with the fourth band to the left more, and then you would just keyframe the volume. Yeah.
Last player standing.
Okay, we're gonna make this transition in between the two clips. I'm gonna duplicate these two. Oh, why did that happen? And I am actually gonna make them this a little bit longer, this a little bit shorter. That. Oh. Wait a minute. I need to maintain the same timing on this. Dude, I'll be on Val and everyone be nice to Doc. You have to deal with me. Thanks for stopping by, Connor. I don't know if you'll be on tonight, but I should be. So we gotta extend this. What what I'll do instead is go like that. That. Something like this. Maybe a little bit further out. It worked for you, Fluffy? I'm glad. So I'm gonna roto these two guns. I'll go to fusion. Oh. Did I? Okay, we'll do magic mask. Connect it. And I'll bring that into second viewer window. I can see everything. Just once I start masking things, it's gonna go away. Pretty good. I gotta zoom in here though. Changing the stream title real quick. Editing Val Montage. Save. There we go. Okay. Got that. Now we need to... Oh, I shouldn't have started in the middle. Every now and then it gets buggy when you do that, but I'll make it work. I'm gonna stop that right there. I didn't realize I switched to I don't know if it'll work now. It should work. Let's just see how this looks. I think, where does the gun go away? So right there. That's as far as we can have this then. How many frames is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Makes my life easier for rotoing. Switch this to better. Draw that. We'll leave. No. Cut that out. Track forward. Okay. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is re-render these. Going to render in place. QuickTime codec DNxHR. Okay. Cut these in half. Bring that back down. Add a smooth cut between them. That should help with nope, smooth cut. Why is it? Huh? I just realized. What's going on here? Control Z, Control Z. Oh, Control Z, Control Z. I don't think the mask. Sunrise! What's going on, homie? Welcome to the stream. Did it roto everything? Render in place. Hey. We're going to add a smooth cut and hopefully it is now properly done. W editor. Okay, that's not too bad, but that's also like, I don't know. There's something weird about this. Could I make it, could I extend it a little bit more? Would that make it look better? Or is this just too many frames? 2, 3, maybe it's not enough frames? I guess we should watch it in real time. That's not bad, right? That's not bad. Raise plays, love it. This little bit so far. I'm gonna turn my resolution down to about half so this plays smoother, hopefully. There's some weirdness going on with it, and I don't know what it is. Maybe I should. It's like almost jumping, you know? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. What's up, man? We're making a montage. I played a little bit earlier. Got some clips, right? We're gonna put them together. Hopefully get something by the end of this stream, but I don't know if that's gonna work. We'll see. I overestimated it. Or underestimated the time needed. There's just a little something going on with that. I don't know quite what it is, but we'll figure it out. Maybe if I put this cross dissolve. Hello, can I ask for help? I just started editing. My problem is when adding a blur in my video, my crosshair is being wobbly. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Like when adding motion blur. So optical flow, this is how I add motion blur to my videos. Optical flow, vector motion blur. You can do this in the free version of Davinci, but you see, we can't see the crosshair anymore. I'm also gonna turn my resolution back up. So we can't see the crosshair anymore. All you have to do is drop in an ellipse node. Connect that to the blue arrow. Right now, the way this is set up, it's saying, hey, we want to put only motion blur inside of the ellipse. That's the opposite. We want motion blur on the outside. So we invert that ellipse. Boom, it's on the outside. So we're going to zoom in and make the circle smaller so that our crosshair isn't freaking out and it's all over the place. And now we can bring up the soft edge. But before you do that, I think it's best to turn off the outline so you can really see what's going on. So uncheck show view controls. There you go. Now we can see like we have this hard edge around our crosshair. That's not what we want. So I'm going to bump up that soft edge. We could also make the crosshair or that ellipse smaller. You could bring down the border width to cheat it. And there you go. Now our crosshair is all cut out. It's nice and perfect. Whoa, we just got a lot of Linux TV. I hope that helped you, man. This is Davinci Resolve. It's in the title. Can you show me how to automate the speed of different layers of black bars? What? What do you mean automate the speed? Are you talking about keyframing the speed of the black bars? Of like the crop? All music plays. How do you... Hey man, welcome back. Videos helped me so much. I'm gonna watch color grading one. Add it to my montage. Ooh, dude, color grading is such an underlooked thing to montages. I feel like you just have to do it to every montage. Is this better than Premiere Pro? It just depends on your workflow. I prefer it, but you know, some people prefer Premiere. If you already know Premiere, just stick with that. I don't think it's worth making the switch to learn a new software unless you're like, you don't want to pay for the subscription service. Hold on. This is free. Yeah. Davinci is free. There is the studio version, which is a one-time payment. Oh, you literally just said that. Improve the time to load audio waves. It literally takes hours sometimes. I know SSD helps. What else? To load audio waves, it takes you hours? What's going on there? Like, how big is your file? Basically automate in the Fusion tab. What do you mean automate though? Because automate means doing it automatically. You like with no input. You know what I mean? Are you talking about changing the speed? Okay, look, if you want to crop something, like a really quick and dirty way of doing it in Fusion, you add a rectangle, you connect it to the media node. There, you got a crop. You can adjust the height of it. Boom, you add a keyframe, you move it. Oh, should have started it there. Hold on. Add a keyframe here. You move it somewhere else. Bring it down to whatever you want. Go into spline. And now you can mess with the graph. That's one way of doing it. But this is for like the speed and like. Automate is like the keyframe term for After Effects. Don't worry about it. Okay. Well, this is Davinci, man. I don't know. I'm not doing After Effects. I don't know After Effects. But yeah, it's two keyframes. You could also change where that keyframe comes in. You know, there's a lot of different ways to do it. CapCut solos. The 7 Jin, what's up, man? Got a thing from Target that tracks my movement and will move my camera with it. Really? What's that called? Hey, can I ask, what does the rando seed slider do? It's not a node, is it? Or are you talking about a setting? I think you're talking about the setting. But if you like drop in a fast noise, right? We have no, is there not a seed setting? Where's seed? Camera shake? Camera shake I think has a seed setting. Yeah, the random seed setting right here. This just changes the pattern, right? It's a different algorithm, essentially. That's the way I like to think about it. So pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3, pattern 4, pattern 5. You get the gist. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a camera shake setting. Hey, thanks for the sub, 6man. Hold on, I'm catching up to chat here. YouTube have been showing me videos on why Davinci is better than Premiere, and now I feel like I'm trying out Davinci. What do you think? I think you should. I mean, if you're gonna try it out, it's you know, it's free. Try it out. See if you like it. I know you're already familiar with Premiere. Most of the stuff should come fairly easily, but definitely give it a try. College Plays, what's going on, man? Splix, hello. That is not a good transition here. I thought the movement would carry over, but it really didn't. So I think what I'm gonna do instead is maybe create like a jigsaw transition. Cause I whiffed some shots here. Like this is an okay clip. Wait, let me fit that to the screen. Sleep now. I had fun in the stream. I'll join the Discord as well. Hey man, thank you, and have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. Premiere is also free? What? Let's do a little fact check on that. Do I have beginner tutorials on my channel? I don't. Maybe I should. Maybe I should do that. You can download a free trial. And you could also crack it. Yeah, Adobe cracks exist, and then you download a virus on your computer, or you download a corrupt version of the software and then it doesn't run well. Like, that's my theory about why the meme of blue screening and Adobe go hand in hand, right? You always hear about Premiere crashing on people, or After Effects crashing on them, and it's like, you don't have the actual software, you have a cracked version of it. Of course it's going to be unstable. You have the risk of downloading a virus. You're downloading a cracked version of a software. Of course there's a risk of downloading a virus by accident. Hold on. Catching up on chat. Besides editing and streaming, what do I do outside of all this? I like going to the gym. The transitions were played again and again while scrubbing, like it's setting off my... What? What's that? Be down to learn from you, seeing your tweets and stuff. You are the only person I know using Davinci to edit. There's not a lot of us out there. I mean, there is, but there's not. Besides, I just read that. Crash off, and after my sub ran out, got it cracked. It works out. That's cool, man. May not even, but also have other nasty such as malware, ransom. Yeah, exactly. You don't know what you're getting when you download the cracked version of a software. Like there's no real reason to do it. Especially, like, look, if you want to make edits for fun, go for it. But if you want to, you know, like, turn this into a job and freelance work, get an actual job in like the industry and whatnot, you can't be using the cracked version of Adobe. You just have to have the actual version. Do I edit for someone or is the gameplay all me? It's all me. Hey, what's going on? Twerk? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I would actually recommend looking up Patrick Sterling, as he's a bunch of plugins that are free. They're really good. I've never heard of him, but I'll look it up. Proto plugin is insane. There's no crack of it. Plus, I like the company. Makes everything so cool. One-time price. I'm 14 and I have no money. Plus, my father doesn't want to pay for it. It makes me want to switch to Davinci. Yeah, I get it. Sorry, I haven't been really working on this. Just been reading chat here. Listen, Fluffy, you're a kid. That's fine. There's plenty of kids out there that have done commission work. That's the other thing too, is like you're doing commission work for people. You have a cracked software. That's not good. You don't want to be doing that. You can get in trouble for doing that. And again, on top of that, you have the chances of downloading a virus, malware, just everything. It's not good. Don't come into chat recommending people to do that. I understand pirating is a thing. That's cool. We're just not going to talk about it in chat, okay? Here. Yeah, the prices of Adobe are ridiculous, and unless you like have a client base built up, it's very daunting. Any gym edits coming soon? No, bro. You got Resolve Studio version for free? Did you end up buying a like a Blackmagic camera? Eddie, where can I come free music, or where do you have yours? Where can you get free music? Google. Listen, guys, just get CapCut and work your way up. Look, dude, there's mobile editing is great. I think if you're trying to get into editing, definitely start with your phone. Why not? Rowdy, welcome. Let's get some epic gym ZYZZ. Ah. The free version of Resolve is amazing already. It is. It's ridiculously strong. I mean, like, for a free software, and you're telling me I can do professional color grading, professional work in a free software? That's crazy. Can we get a Black Vandal or Phantom Rotoscope uploaded for us, please? You know you can do that yourself. Like, easily. You go to Ascent or Split. There's green screens there, and you can just key out the green. Fluffy, the only reason why I'm gonna say you're right about CapCut collecting more data than all the cracks of Adobe is because there's more people using CapCut. Film student before I enrolled into my course, which I just finished. I started learning editing and Resolve, the first software. Tried it, I switched to Mac/PC. One of two. You're a film student. That's crazy, man. What No, I don't want to out you or anything. I've thought about going to film school. I'm actually looking into doing that now. Would you say it's worth it? Pretty much gives anything and everything an awesome outline effect, like lighting and lava. I don't really like using plugins because I don't know. It speeds up your workflow, obviously, but there's like popular plugins, they don't look good because you just see them on everything. Lightweight, baby! Ain't nothing but a peanut. How does DaVinci Resolve compare to Sony Vegas for editing montages like these? I don't use Sony Vegas, and there's less people using Vegas than DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, I showed you in the tutorial. Actually, if you go to on my channel, there's a video called Easy Blur, and it goes over how to use the green screen and where to find it. That's only for Ascent. On Split, there's a green screen, but there's tons of videos out there. I went for internship this year. A friend went to Blackmagic Design in Singapore. What? You know how much I loved Resolve and managed to hook me up with a Blackmagic. What? That's crazy. That's awesome. Is it voice isolation? Yeah, there is voice isolation in the studio version. And a dialogue leveler, it's really nice. Worth it if you're willing to dive all in. Going to film school is the best start. Just need to know how you can take off after you graduate. Would you wait, so you're still in film school right now? Okay, so the reason why I want to go to film school is because I really don't know much about like cameras and how to work them. I'd like to make short films and whatnot. I just don't know where to start. I'm sure I could learn everything online, but I also don't want to do that. Like, I know that I have bad habits with DaVinci, and I don't want to develop bad habits in something that I'm gonna be even more passionate about. I'm saying CapCut released a desktop version 4 months ago. What? CapCut propaganda. I love China. But I'm already tuned with layout of Premiere. Yeah. I get it. It's hard. It's hard to make the switch. It's just like learning any other software. The advantage is that you already know how to edit. That's the hardest thing. I'm looking to continue my studies still in relation to film. So are you happy that you went to film school? Would you do it again? And like, would you recommend it to someone? I gotta do something here. I've just been like chilling on this lip. Oh, you know what I could do? I could maybe do a little time remapping here after I kill Yoru. Boom. Slow-mo, right? And then we build in the pieces for this. Think. Can you show me a default kill shake without camera shake from DaVinci Resolve? I edit on Premiere Pro. Wait, what? Can I show you a default kill shake without camera shake? I'm confused by that sentence. I'm sorry. Montage and DaVinci, can you please review my editing? If you're not a part of the Discord, you should join it. I'm not gonna do any montage reviews right now, but I've gotten a lot of requests for that. So if you're part of the Discord, I'm going to arrange a stream where we can do that. And yeah, so the Discord is so you can submit the montage. I would do it again 100%. And for the people that have genuine interests and would want to start a career in the industry, I'd say go for it. I like that. I'm glad that you had a good experience with it. What sort of job are you looking for in the film industry? Ficalina, what's mean? Bro, just hopped on stream and wanted to say I love your work and started editing from your tutorials. Keep it up. Have a nice evening. Oh man, thank you. You as well. Play that. There's nothing going on here. This is the rough cut, and when I say the rough cut, I mean barely the rough cut because we still have this right here. I had an idea in my head, didn't like what happened. That's pretty much it. Can you show me how to make a shake for a kill, but don't use the camera shake effect from Davinci Resolve because I edit on Premiere Pro? Well, why would I not use the camera shake effect? I use Davinci Resolve. Even if I were to make it without, what you can do, it's inferior. Like, you just would be doing extra steps to make the same thing. And it also doesn't translate over to Premiere Pro. So, like, it doesn't, why? If you want to make camera shake in Davinci Resolve, use the camera shake node. If you're gonna use another software, look up its tutorial for that, I guess. Message you on Insta when done. Or you could subscribe, because when it's done, I'm gonna post it. What is on audio track 2? Is that the kill sounds? No, audio track 2 is my mic. Do I have any good websites with good sound effects for kill effects? Honestly, just look up like sound packs, you know, things like that. Just again, Google that. The no camera shake, without camera shake comments. Yeah, I don't understand that, man. Do camera shake, export, continue in Premiere. Wait, hop onto Davinci, I'll do camera shake, export, continue in Premiere. Bro, I mean, you could do that. There's 2 jobs I had in mind for post-production. I was looking into being a VFX artist or a colorist. For pre-production, I'd love to be a director or a screenplay writer. I could explain if needed. I'm familiar with that. You know what though? I never really looked at it like that though. Like, I know there's pre-production, post-production, but like in my mind I was like, yeah, these are just like different jobs. I didn't like fully gather like, yeah, you're gonna like work in pre-production or post-production type thing. Yeah, that's really cool, man. Well, I hope you can find a job soon, and you know, you're happy doing it. Premiere Pro. I used to make montages in Premiere Pro, but this time Davinci Resolve has changed my whole editing. Yeah, it's node-based. No, I don't give a tutorial. What the fuck you talking about? Huh? I don't understand. Fluffy, you gotta go. Good night. Thanks for stopping by, homie. Any tips on nice rotational shake on kills? Nice rotational shake on kills? Why does everyone want like camera shake tutorials? There's It's just an effect. Okay, look, if you're gonna add camera shake to your Jesus, adding camera shake to your montages. Okay, the easiest thing is to add an adjustment clip. You don't necessarily want to add it to your clip. Adjustment clip makes things easier to adjust. Hence, adjustment clip. Okay. Adjustment clip, and this is where we are going to apply the effect. So we're going to go to filters, scroll down until we find camera shake. You place it there. The question was how to make good rotational camera shake. Bump up the rotation amplitude. Now we have more rotation. See how it's rotating a lot, and see how it's not rotating a lot. It's moving more up and down. All you have to do is mess with the speed, and the speed scale is how fast this is going to move, like the overall speed. But you could also use the PTR speed, which is pan, tilt, rotation. That will do something very similar. But yeah, just mess around with these settings, man. It's free, doesn't do it in what? How do you have separate tracks for your mic? OBS and voice meter. Voice meter is a virtual audio mixer. That's the word, virtual audio mixer. And then in OBS, you just choose which settings, or choose which audio tracks you want. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta chill, homie. Tutorial for camera shake for Premiere. And now you tell me how to... What? I wasn't showing you how to do camera shake. I was showing someone else who wanted to see rotational camera shake. I don't have a problem with you, but you were asking me how to make camera shake in DaVinci Resolve without the camera shake effect. I just used the camera shake effect. So again, that wasn't for you. I don't know what to tell you, man. If you are using Premiere Pro and you want a Premiere Pro tutorial, watch a Premiere Pro tutorial. This is DaVinci Resolve, man. That I managed to find an editing gig. Hey, got the chance to work with people that have lots of experience in the industry. Hoping to climb your way up to Netflix. Dude, that'd be awesome. I'm so happy for you. That's great to hear. I'm going to put out a message when I'm looking for all those montages. Probably not going to do anything like, because the holiday is coming up with, you know, like Christmas and New Year's. But after all that, we'll do the montage review stream. Can I show you a knife glow? You would be very happy. You roto the knife and add some glow. You use Premiere, man. Why do you want to see this? Thought you could separate voice in game. I think theoretically you could, because in the studio version, hold on. The studio version of DaVinci Resolve, you have voice isolation. So if I was talking right here in audio track number 2, I just literally just check this, and then it isolates the voice lines, and then I would just duplicate the track. The problem that you would have is that in the first track you would have all that audio from your voice, so you would have to keyframe that to get rid of it. But yeah, I guess theoretically you could do it. I wouldn't recommend doing that because it's not perfect. Did I buy Davinci Resolve Studio? Yeah, I did. Mostly because it has a feature called Magic Mask. If you're familiar with After Effects, it's like the roto brush. And there's all sorts of other features too, like depth map. Those are like the two biggest ones that I use. Just, you can do everything in the free version, but the studio version speeds up your workflow. I think I got stuck trying to make with a transform node and aim curves. Overcomplicated. Oh yeah. Just use the camera shake node. Appreciate it, man. These streams never fail to make your audience happy, so keep doing what you're doing. Aw, thanks, man. Doesn't matter. I think you can't make a knife glow because you're a beginner, not a pro. Please make a quick knife glow. What are you even talking about, man? That's a tutorial stream and you don't show me how to knife glow in Davinci Resolve. You're just being weird, that's why. You just were oh yeah, noise reduction too. Listen, Balbo, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. You come in here demanding to see things, then you say, demanding to see things by saying, I want to see how to make camera shake without the camera shake effect. And when I asked why, you said because you use Premiere Pro. Then you got upset with me when I said no. And then now you're just upset. It's a weird look. Noise reduction is also insanely good too. True, TootMed never really made it good at it. No, I haven't. Media pool says rendered clutch. Is there a way to render without having to go into different projects? Oh yeah, you can render in place. If you right click your whatever you're trying to render, right click, render in place, boom, it's rendered there. Other thing that you could do, which I don't know why you would do it, but I mean you could go to the deliver tab, single clips, and you could like, you know, render out each individual clip, or you could bring this bar over to fit the clip. I would just, again, render in place. The thing I like most about editing is that there's a million different things to do one thing. A million different ways to do one thing. You need some mods to keep these weirdos timed out. Yeah, I mean, we've only had the one weirdo so far, so we're chilling. Woofy, what's up, man? I saw you followed me on Instagram. I know you followed me somewhere, and I appreciate that. You know when iPad app coming out? I saw someone say that it was coming out for the iPad. I'm not sure. Want to be a full-time editor, but I have a crappy laptop and can barely see the playback. It's super laggy. The resolution is bad. How do I fix this? Get a better laptop. Actually, get a PC. That's the best way to do it. But to fix like laggy playback, go to playback settings, timeline proxy resolution, turn it down to half or a quarter. Should be good. If not, I'm just gonna get rid of this Balbo dude. If that doesn't work, you could also render your clips in place. But realistically, you need to have have your computer or your laptop meet the minimum specs. On your channel, love the Davinci tutorials you've dropped. Keep up the great work. Thanks, man. I hope that the screaming isn't too much for you, though. I need to do this because my PC isn't amazing. When trying to preview, it gets laggy. Yeah. Look, mine isn't like great either. You can see my specs in the description. I'm not complaining. It does the job. But a lot of the time, what I do is I render clips into place. I'll do my effects, render it in place, and just leave it there, you know. Mostly, there was one time when I was doing the Zombieland edit, I didn't do that. I just had everything just kind of out chilling, and it was oh, you know what? Another thing I forgot. You could turn on the render cache. That'll help too. But yeah, that I nearly had to uninstall DaVinci Resolve after doing the Zombieland edit because I didn't like pre-render anything. I didn't adjust the playback, and I couldn't open up that project file without it crashing every single time. So I forget how I fixed it. I eventually did, but I had a panic attack because of it. Recognize you. They probably got Instagram account, so I followed you. See the day to night color grade. Oh, bro, you're gonna be upset with me, but I gave up on the day to night. I'm sorry. I gave up on it. It was so difficult to do. It's possible. Look, it is possible, but it's way harder to do in a video game. For two reasons. One, there's a lot of movement, right? We're spinning around and stuff. So we can't really utilize masks all that well. Number two, the color range for this isn't the best. I actually want to look into this, and I hope that there's a way to do it, but with like OBS or other recording softwares, we don't have a, like, compared to a professional camera, we don't have like a good capture of the colors waves. There's only so much color we can push into this before it starts getting destroyed. So yeah, I gave up on it. Where am I at? I'm behind on chat. Doc, can DaVinci do things like After Effects, or is there another free software like After Effects? Yeah, it's called DaVinci Resolve. To reduce laggy playback, you could also render proxy versions. Yeah, you could do that. What's this about? I just got a notification, so I just joined. Can't stay long. Just chatting right now. Was trying to make a montage, but you know, we're just chilling. Use speed ramps in game video editing. Yep. That's like the #1 thing that people do, or at least request. Zombieland wasn't just some video that was edited. It actually had a story to it. Yeah, Fish. I love doing stories, right? I think story is everything, and you kind of have to tell a story in order to make your montages do well. Like, it doesn't have to be like the Zombieland edit, which I think had more story than most edits, but it has to be more than I got a cool kill, you know? Jaden Williams, wait, why do you have a check next to your name? Hello, welcome to the chat. By the way, I'm super behind on chat. I'm trying to catch up here. How do I add motion blur to the whole thing? If you have the studio version, what you could do is make an adjustment clip that goes across everything. Go down filters till you find motion blur. You add that. Or you could make everything a fusion clip, and then when you go into fusion, add optical flow and vector motion blur. That's how you would do it in the free version. This game edit specific. No. This is, I mean, you can do it. Pretty much every tutorial that I've done has, you can do in any game or any medium, except for things where it's like, this is where you can find a green screen in Valorant. color grade, but it's so hard because there's so much movement. Yeah, that's the main reason why day to night. Pros to Davinci over Premiere. Davinci can be free, or you can do the one-time payment for the studio version. You have better color grading. Node-based workflows tend to be better for heavier effects and things like that. I just saw that you said it's better for compositing. Yeah. There's a lot of pros and cons to both. I would just say it depends on your workflow. It's just a different workflow, really. Is it good to use After Effects for effects? Or are you comfortable with DaVinci Resolve for all effects and montages? I use DaVinci Resolve for everything. Fusion, we can do a lot of cool things. Like I have a tutorial about doing like a lightning effect. Hold on, I'll just show that instead of trying to recreate it real quick, because I'm trying to catch up on everyone's chat content. Where is it? Lightning. There's also another dude that makes tutorials. His name is Nomad R Productions, I believe. He's like ridiculously good at this, and he makes VFX stuff in DaVinci Resolve. So yeah, that's the effect right there, right? That's all generated, not using plugins and whatnot. Super easy to do inside of DaVinci. It's the free version. It is the studio version, but pretty much everything can be done in the free version. Whenever I do something that's not, I try to tell you guys, like when I use Magic Mask. Oh, is that the whole suite available to you in the software? How to get the project window? I can't figure it out. What is the fast way to get to the project window? What? I just restart DaVinci? Oh, you mean like File Project Manager? And layers upon layers and timeline. Yeah, Jaden, it is a combination of Premiere and After Effects. I think DaVinci is really trying to compete with After Effects. So yeah, but I would say the biggest pro to using After Effects or Premiere is that there's just more tutorials out there. Do the multi-split screen? Huh? Like the split screen in DaVinci? Or like as an effect? What? We got a famous dude, Jaden? Of nodes. Truthfully, at first it was difficult to learn, but it's amazing when you understand. Yeah, no, it's way easier than layers. In my opinion, it is. Nodes are confusing at first because like we can arrange this in whatever way we want. Like this, you know, if I don't know why you would do something like this, and like, you know, this looks confusing. We could have, you know, like a merge node over here, and we copy this, and then that's over there, and then maybe we put a color corrector there, and like this looks really confusing, but it's just reading. It's reading left to right, like the default setup. So if we hide, if we just ignore the top part right here, we ignore this part up here. It's left to right. A better example would be doing it like this, actually. I think I showed this a couple days ago, but I'll do it again. With these merged nodes with colors. I'm gonna change all these to screen, green, green. This color we'll make red. This one we will make blue, and this one we will make green. So I'm sure you saw those colors were mixing on the right side. So the right window is our final product. That's our media out too. And right now, this first window right here is highlighted on my media in 1, which is the actual video itself. So like I said, it's left to right, just like reading. Merge 1, that is tying our effect, our color, our background into the main pipeline. So we have red, okay? And merge 2, that is green, or blue rather. We can see all this. We have red, blue, green. Red and blue mixed together, that makes purple. So obviously when we combine these two together, we get purple. And red, blue, and green combined make white. So that's why we have white. I hope that is not super confusing, but it's essentially combining all 3 of these colors: red, blue, green, or oops, red, blue, green. It's combining all those colors together, and that's why we have this white screen. Yeah, Fairlight is basically Adobe Audition. Personally like Davinci because of the drag and drop nodes based aspect. Views have it. Sometimes use it pretty much time wise. I'm sorry, someone just subscribed. I'm trying to catch up on chat, but thank you for the sub. I don't know who did it, but thank you. Balbo, show you the knife glow, please. You're back. I didn't want to ban him. I can show you how to do it inside of Davinci, okay? I don't know if I have a knife clip. I don't have a knife clip here. What I will show you is on a gun, but it's the same thing. You have to get a rotoscope of whatever you're trying to add the glow to, okay? There's a bunch of different ways to do it, okay? We could copy this media node, attach it, now we got to merge, and then we could take a polygon node and cut it out. So take this polygon, see it disappears, and now look, we're going to just quickly cut it out. It's really bad, but look, we have it cut out, and this is what we could rename this to the gun. I'm not going to do that though. The other way is that, and by the way, I don't recommend doing it like this because it's going to take you forever, because now when you move, your mask isn't animated. It's not going to stick properly. So you would have to move this with it, all these points with the gun to, you know, get the sway. If it's a knife, chances are the animation is going to be a little bit more intense. So this would just take you longer. Don't do it like this. There's a website called Runway ML. You can do free rotoscoping there. Use that. I have a tutorial on it. It's called 4 Ways to Roto inside of Davinci Resolve. Watch that. But I don't go over the studio feature. If you have Davinci Resolve Studio, there's a feature called Magic Mask. It is AI rotoscoping. It is similar to After Effects Roto Brush. So we just make a line like so. Switch that to better. Actually, I'm going to reset that. Switch it to better. I'm going to make this line a little bit better. We're going to go something like that. Perfect. Perfect outline. The chair glitch dude. Jaden is the chair glitch dude? What's the chair glitch? Jin, if you can find the video, send it to me. I don't want to try and look for it. Vincent, thanks for stopping by, man. Black hole or something. What? 6 a.m. in Singapore. I really appreciate you stopping by. It was nice to pick your brain a little bit about film school. And good luck, man. So anyways, we got our roto, right? We can add glow now. Oh wait, we gotta track it. Track forward. I'm only gonna track forward a couple frames, but you can see, yay, it's rotoed, okay? What we need to do is figure out what sort of glow are we gonna do. Some people like that outline glow, so what you could do is you have to open up effects. Then you go to templates, fusion, tools, okay, edge control, that's what you want. You drop that in, connect it, boom. We need a merge node. And if you look, hey, we got an outline. We can mess with these settings. We can bring up the pre-blur size. We'd adjust this, maybe the gamma to kind of make this line a little bit less blurry looking. And then you would just add a glow node, like soft glow. Glow. If you wanted it a different color, what you could do is add a color corrector node. There. Pick whatever color you want. Nice thing about this is that if we wanted to, we could change the hue. Apparently not, though. Why is that not working? Well, you could just add a keyframe. Change it to whatever else, and then in between, yay. Okay, that's one version. The other version I've seen is where you add an edge detect. So I'm gonna bring that into the first viewer window. Now it looks like this. Change that edge detect to grayscale. Choose whatever color you want. We're gonna use orange. Okay, orange. And mess with those edge detect settings so that this is less blurry and it looks a little bit more sharp. So bring up that brightness, bring down the gamma, edge width, bring that down. There. You could also check the mask, so now you have this. And then again, add a soft glow node. Soft glow, you tie that into everything. Wow, that's ridiculously bright, but there you go. That's a cool effect. I'm probably going to use that for this montage. I've never done that before, so we'll add it to the list of things. Balbo, there you go. I don't know how that's going to translate to Premiere Pro for you, though. Magic Mask is a studio feature. I'm trying to catch up on chat real quick. Up in the music vibes today. Me too, man. Do it on Amigo where he makes the mirror do things behind him. I don't know. I'm a beginner with this stuff. Made a few montages, but never used Fusion. Recommend I figure it out. Yeah. Fusion is where you do like all of the cool effects. All the cool stuff happens in Fusion. So learn Fusion. It's not that hard to learn. It's intimidating at first because a lot of people come from layer-based software, but nodes are super easy to figure out. I just went over it, but it's like reading. It's left to right. And then that's usually like how I try to set things up. Like I said, left to right, okay? But what you could do, okay, left to right, all right? But the way I set things up is that I'll have left to right, and then I have like a second layer. And this second layer is where I add those settings inside of those nodes. So we have this ellipse node creating a mask. Okay. Mask. That's just how I like to set things up. So it's still left to right, but we have another setting. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't think I explained that properly, but transitions basically. Magic Mask is not available in the free version, but there is a website called Runway ML which can do the same thing. It's free to use. It will export in 720p, but you can upscale it to 1080p inside of Davinci Resolve. I have multiple tutorials about this. Transitions. I don't know how to do clip speed, close yet. Never used. Clip speeds are really easy. I'm just gonna do it over here on this clip. Oh. Right click, retime controls or control R. Now you have this 100%. That is the speed of your clip. Your clip is running at 100% speed. So you could hit this drop down arrow and you have add speed point. When you add a speed point, it's essentially like a gate. So what it's saying is, look, everything right here is going to happen at 100%. And if we drag at the top right hand corner, this clip out over here, this second half is going to be happening at 63% speed. The other thing that you'd want to do is if you're messing with time, like slowing things down, more than likely you're going to have some frame dropping. What you would need to do to fix that is you go to retime process, or retime and scaling. Thank you for the sub, Azazel. Retime process, change it to optical flow or whatever your computer can handle. The further you go down, the better it's going to be. And change motion estimation. Now, motion estimation, the further you go down, the better it's going to be. But speed warp is only available in the studio version. So enhance better is more than likely the choice you're going to be using, or that setting you're going to be using. And yeah. Oh, the other thing too is that if you wanted to mess with the graph, because right now we're at 100% and then we're just we hit 58%, right? It's not an ease, okay? We're not easing into this. So you'd right click, retime curve. Hey, now we have a graph. You click this and now we can smooth out the graph. So this transition period is happening over this amount of time now. That is everything, pretty much everything that you need to know about time remapping. What's that clip? There we go. Hold on. Catching up to chat. I was just watching because I'm curious. I've been an After Effects editor for 6 years. Don't think I'm gonna switch, but still like watching edited relating things. I watch a lot of After Effects tutorials, even though I use Davinci Resolve. It's because there's more tutorials out there, but I feel the same way, man. Have I ever tried Premiere or After Effects? No. My experience with them is very limited. From what I've heard, if you're using Premiere, stop and use Davinci. I don't know exactly why. I think most people prefer using Davinci over Premiere because one is free, it runs a little bit better, and you can do everything that Premiere does. You're doing more tutorials than editing? Yeah, that's the way it goes, but I'm okay with that. I do most of my editing off of... Oh god. Did you guys hear that? Got punched in the throat there. There's like a ghost in here or something. I do most of my editing off of stream, or at least I did, and now I've been streaming a lot more. Can you make a tutorial on how to make a video like... No, I don't like making videos of like how to mimic this person's style. If they want you to mimic their style, then they'll make a tutorial on it. You can also you're watching the person's video you know, you should be able to recreate it. That speed warp is only available in the studio version, but you can select it in the free version anyway. Yeah, but it won't let you export it. You can try to render it and it won't work. Yeah, retime process and motion estimation, it smooths out those frames. Optical flow, from my understanding, uses AI technology to generate those in-between frames. Because, like if you had a if you had a 60 FPS clip and you slowed it down and you're, okay. Let me back up here, because I'm getting ahead of myself. So this clip is in 60 FPS, okay? And you can see that right here. My timeline is in 30 FPS. If I slow this video down to 50% speed, that means we still have enough frames to fill up each one of these spaces, okay? We're not duplicating any frames. The motion still seems fine. But if I drop this down to 25% speed, that means instead of 30 frames per second, which is what we just had this video in, it is now 15 frames per second. So now we have a duplication of frames. So this one frame is being shown twice instead of once. So to generate those in-between frames, you use a retime process. Nearest and frame blending, I don't quite know what nearest does, but frame blending does exactly what it sounds like. It blends the frame before and the frame after. And so you get like this false motion blur look. It's okay. I don't like it though. Optical flow generates an artificial frame in between. I don't quite understand what motion estimation does, but the way that I understand it is that it accounts for more of an accurate in-between frame. So sometimes what will end up happening is if you slow this video down like super far, I went over this on stream yesterday, but if you make this video like super slow where you have to generate more than like one in-between frame, you'll get a lot of artifacting happening. So like things will get like weirdly warped and they just don't look right. Which is where this motion estimation comes. Yeah, see, we have like a weird duplication. So if we change this to enhance better, it should make this look slightly better. Probably not though, because we really messed with it there. I don't know, it's frozen right now. Speed warp is very difficult. It's very intense on your computer. Oh, there you go. See how it, you know, got rid of that like frame blending look and made more of an accurate knife. So, yeah. That was loud. Hold on. Okay. Gotta catch up on chat again. Never really heard of someone choosing Davinci over After Effects. Yeah. Like I said, there's just not a whole lot of tutorials out there on Davinci, which kind of sucks because it's just as good as After Effects. How long have I been editing throughout my life? I mean, I've been editing stupid videos like on my phone, right? Using iMovie or InShot, just like real basic stuff. But I never started doing this until like a year ago. What's the difference between a fusion clip and a compound clip? I don't really know the difference. However, what I will tell you is that compound clips work a little bit better if you're just going to be working in the edit tab. But once you start applying fusion effects to them, they get really glitchy. So that's how I use them, is if I combine like two clips, and I would want to edit them together in Fusion, it's going to be a Fusion clip. If it's going to be like I just want to add like a quick blur or something on it in the edit tab. It's a compound clip with blur. The problem with Davinci is that you can't save presets for keyframes, something that you can do on Premiere Pro. Just save presets, then drag and drop things all over your projects. No, you can do that in Davinci. There's I've watched videos of creating presets. I've never done that though. You grow your own style and your own thing. Yeah. Do you have a link for this music playlist? Need more chill songs. Honestly, I just downloaded a bunch of music from the YouTube library. The time structure node. It's good. Just different workflows. That's all. I prefer working in the edit tab though. You have a way to quickly make thumbnails? Yeah. Do everything like add your text and whatnot in Fusion. Text. Right. And then all you have to do is right click, save image, and then you save it to wherever as whatever format you want. It's the easiest way and quickest way to do it. But you cannot copy paste them over the main footage. You need to make another layer and then import it. The timeline, copy paste the settings, kind of messy in my opinion. You used iMovie and not CapCut? Bro, I'm old. Been doing this for a long time. As in like making videos for a long time. Might be a basic thing, but I don't know how to make this type of color grading in Valorant where everything is black and white except in certain places. Oh. And we're gonna try and isolate this red color. I've done it a few times. I can't always remember how to do it. So we're going to add I think this needs to go down, the saturation needs to go down, and then with we pick a qualifier, or maybe it's the other way around. Add node, parallel. This one is the qualifier. We pick the color, and this one is the saturation. Can't remember how to do it. Maybe it's not like that. Maybe it, hold on, set all nodes and grades. Maybe it was as a layer. And then this goes down. Yeah, that's how you do it. There we go. We just got one color. So what you do, you have your color grading done, right? We have our color grading done. And we want to isolate one color. We're going to create a new node, add node in serial, but then we're going to add another node as a layer. We're going to, in this top one, we are going to bring the saturation down. And then in this bottom one, we are going to grab the qualifier tool and then select whatever color we want. In this case, red. There you go. And I suppose we could bump up the saturation on it. Maybe adjust the color grading even more to bring out that red. I don't know why you'd want to push in all of that color, but that's what you could do. And maybe we want to have it pop even more. Ah! No. But yeah, that's oh wait, I wonder if add node, add serial. I wonder if adding glow, because it would only affect. Oh, I guess it would affect the white parts too. Yeah. Yeah. Add a layer, to the node. Man, I need help. I'm catching up on chat. I'm behind. And I need help. For some reason, when I'm running my project, it stops at 42% and won't go any higher. Can you help me? You could try rendering your clips in place beforehand. I've never ran into that problem, though. I'm sorry. You're gonna go watch the Zombieland video. Fish, I think you're gone now, but have fun, man. The entire montage just joined. I've got nothing done, man. If you wanted to have like a mosaic of 20 clips, have them full screen, step by step. Trying to play. What? In terms of performance in general. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Like having After Effects and Premiere Pro in one stop shop type deal. Hey, that'd be awesome. After Effects for Christmas. Have I ever thought about switching to Premiere Pro in After Effects? Yeah, when I was beginning, like started editing, and then I quickly realized that between the Edit tab and the Fusion tab, you can do everything that After Effects and Premiere Pro can do. What are my render settings? They're just the default settings. Nothing special. I get that question a lot because people ask, like, they say the quality is good, but the quality comes from the video itself. It's not the render settings. Like, obviously, render settings determine the outcome, but like the baseline is your video quality. There's certain things that you can do to upscale your videos, but like you really can't do much. Once you lose that quality, it's gone. So you just have to record in a lossless quality format. Been using Magic Mask a lot. What do you recommend someone without the paid version to do as an alternative? If you don't have Magic Mask and you want to do AI rotoscoping, use a website called Runway ML. It's a free website. This is a part of the rotoscoping tutorial I have. But it's a free program. It'll export it in 720p, but you can upscale it in Davinci to 1080p. I ended up being a hacker and took $70 my fail account. Got my Twitter locked and stuff. Yeah. That's not funny. I'm so sorry. That's awful. I'm so sorry that happened to you. We were literally just talking about this earlier, though, about trying to crack After Effects and then having something like that happening to you. Fluffy, can you show me what you meant by the black bars? Dude, you were talking about the black bar transitions. Like, if you can't explain it to me in chat, the way that I explained it is the way that it works. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. You're trying to render your video, but you're just not able to do it. Try pre-rendering it. Right click, render in place. That'll render each individual clip into place. You try doing that. Works for you. That's the most important thing. Good luck with your channel. Thanks, homie. What am I using for clipping in game? I use OBS. Rotoscope, and I've been doing more than Delta Gear, Descent Blue. but you think Runaway would be a lot easier and smoother. So I mean, there's a difference between rotoscoping and chroma keying. Rotoscoping is nice because like you can't get this image in using the green screen method with Ascent, right? But like, what if we wanted to use this? The camera, it's dynamic camera movement, so we can mask it with the polygon node and animate the mask, but that's just a pain in the ass. Also, there's a lot of green here, and that's gonna conflict with the chroma, the keying. So, you know, you have to know kind of when to rotoscope things and when not to, or when to use chroma keying. Stream will be saved so I can watch it later. Yep, after this is over, you'll be able to watch this. Do I edit other people's montages? I have. I've done a few edits for CSGO. I've done a few edits for Cloud9. I did an edit for Fnatic. I really don't like doing montages for people though, because it just requires so much creativity that it's not worth it to me. I play Valorant at an okay level, right? Where I can show gameplay, and I'd much rather just get the views and the followers for myself opposed to helping someone else build their stream or build their presence, whatever. You get what I'm saying. Do you know some good transitions? Yeah, make your own. I know that's not what you want to hear, but people are always asking like, what are like good transitions? Good transitions are planned out transitions, right? I prefer using match cuts, but like it's not just like a simple match cut. It's built upon other things like a match cut with a cross dissolve and a smooth cut put together, stacking those transitions together to create something new. That's like the best thing to do. Doing like a simple like here. Let me find it. Like these slide transitions, I use them a lot, but that's because it's aiding with the match cut, right? Like any preset transition kind of looks tacky. These pans are kind of nice, but they're not at the same time. It looks very digital. I'll just show you, even with motion blur. Like that doesn't look good. It's very clearly digital. It's digitally made. We could shorten the length of it to try and hide the fact that it's digital, but it's not good. Like there's a weird like bowl looking thing. I don't know. It's warped. It doesn't look right. I don't like using it. I'd much prefer the slide left transition. Can I talk to you how I explain my tutorials on TikTok? Oh God, bro. Honestly, talking for this long, 3 hours, like straight, that strains my voice more than recording like a 15-minute tutorial where I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm checking out this black bar transition now. This is exactly what I was talking about. So I don't know what you want from me, Floofy. I just missed the person, but thank you for the sub. What settings should I use for rendering in place? it all depends on whatever format you want. Like if you have a transparent background, you need to use QuickTime with DNxHR. Yeah. Could just use a MP4. That's simple. Or just like the QuickTime with the DNX, or the QuickTime with the H.264 codec. All depends on what you're trying to do. What would you recommend someone who's trying to get better at editing in general do in terms of finding their own style and editing and improving? Ask yourself, like, what inspires you, right? Like, I don't know. I think there's a few different types, like real general types of montages, right? You have stuff like mine, which I take a lot of inspiration from like movies and whatnot. And so I try to use those principles. I watch a lot of like video breakdowns about movies, and that's where I take inspiration from. But then you have like the over edit stuff. That stuff really takes inspiration from like hype videos, music videos, where there's a lot of like flashy effects, and they're essentially recreating those things. So it's just find whatever sort of style you like and then take inspiration from that. Watch videos about like how to create those effects or breakdowns about those effects, and you'll slowly find your own style. Just comes with time. I always use Davinci, or I used Premiere as well? And do I find the workflow of one better? So I've only used Davinci. I've used other editing softwares, but I've never used Premiere or After Effects. I do occasionally watch Premiere or After Effects tutorials, just because there's not a whole lot of tutorials on Davinci. Like there is, but finding just weirdly specific things, you can't find it. Like if I want to know how to create blank effect, I'm more likely to find that a tutorial on After Effects than I am for Davinci. But I like the node-based workflow a lot. But I do need a Trill Studio version to achieve the effects like you do. So the question is, I use After Effects, but do I need the studio version of DaVinci Resolve in order to make the effects that I make? No. You can do everything in the free version of DaVinci Resolve. Everything that you've seen can be done in the free version. I have the studio version though to speed up the workflow, because in the free version I utilize a website called Runway ML to do a lot of the rotoscoping. And you'd have to, like, you take your clip that you're trying to rotoscope, you render that in place, you take that video, you upload it to the website. On the website, you rotoscope it, then you bring it, you export it, then you bring it into DaVinci. Now in DaVinci, we need to upscale it. Now it's upscaled, and now we can add it. That's just a whole lot of work. Whereas right now, with my workflow in the studio version, I just use Magic Mask. I pull that up and I rotoscope something. It takes 2 seconds to do, opposed to 2 minutes. Brother, your videos are too funny, man. The way you are being funny while educating people. Thanks, man. I think it's just mostly screaming though. Make an edit? DaVinci Resolve to make an edit? Question mark. And then someone said, because it's a whole lot easier to edit in DaVinci Resolve. It's actually not. After Effects is very simple. It's just a matter of learning how to do the stuff. It's not. It's different workflows. It's whatever you think is easiest. It's subjective. One is not better than the other. However, the general consensus is that a node-based workflow is much better than a layer-based workflow. Before, I enjoyed videos that can highlight how clean the kills are, but I also enjoy Divorce. Yeah, I know who they are. Edits he does. It's just hard. Yeah. No, his videos are good. They teeter on the side of like over edits, but he shows just enough gameplay to where you're like, I can comprehend what's going on. You like an edit, not a normal montage edit. What? Mamba. Plus, I thought this was gonna be like an edit, not a normal montage edit. What does that even mean? Premiere or DaVinci for funny gaming videos? DaVinci's free, and funny gaming videos rely more on content opposed to effects. So I would recommend DaVinci, but again, whatever you're used to. Is DaVinci Resolve good? No, it's dog shit. Don't use it. Worst editing software out there. It's going to cost you nothing or cost you a one-time payment, and then you'll have a software that runs smoothly and is used in professional settings. I hope. It's super easy to use, even if you're new. It's pretty easy to use. Like if you're just making basic stuff too, like working in the edit tab, you just cut things, place them, add some music. The audio tab's down there. It's easy. Yo, is it all right if my render in place is taking long or not? I mean, it might be. It depends on how many effects, like the effects that you add to it. It's like super intense. Odds that I just started using DaVinci and see the stream. Ah, well, welcome. If you didn't know, I also make tutorials. So after this stream, you could check out the tutorials, or you could just check out the stream because this will be available once I'm done streaming. Back version, $0 and all the features. That's cool. Someone was just talking about that earlier, and they downloaded a virus. Explain what I mean by edit. It's like those cinematic COD edits that editors like. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I get what you mean now, but like that's just extra footage. Like there's no way you can add a third person effect. You just have to get the footage. And so the way that workflow goes is that you have the rough cut and then you add those third person perspective shots. What do you mean Resolve isn't meant for flow edits? Luffy. Don't. Okay. If you don't like using it in your workflow, that's cool, but like it is. Luffy, also, you weren't the one that said you downloaded a virus. I wasn't talking about you. That's okay. The tutorials that I make, are geared more towards the free version. I think there's only recently, because I only recently got the studio version, and I still make free tutorials, like the free version tutorials, but I've included some of the studio version stuff. Can you see the montage? It's really just half of a rough cut. Our tutorials for beginners. Sort of. I like anywhere from beginner to advanced. I try to explain something that, like if I'm using doing something that's more advanced, I try to explain it so that a beginner could do it. A lot recently, but I feel like certain parts of my TikToks are a bit dry, or it takes a while to capture people's attention, but I don't know what to add. Hold on, Floofy. Have I seen After Effects graphs for speed? Yeah, and it's the same thing. It's a different workflow than DaVinci Resolve. You understand with a graph, from going exponential to, or from linear to like an exponential curve, is the same thing that you can do in here. It's just different. They're different UIs, different workflows. As far as like adding stuff to your TikToks to capture people's attention, try to use the rule of 3, where it's like that's the crutch that I use. Like something has to happen within the first 3 seconds, and then something has to happen 3 times, and you can only use that effect 3 times, that sort of thing. Just always work in 3s. The workflow is very different. No rough cuts. Everyone uses rough cuts. If you're not using a rough cut to start your edit, then your edit is going to take forever to do. I should use After Effects. How much does DaVinci pay me for this? Nothing. What do you mean you have more freedom to get the look you want? You know that there's graphs in DaVinci too. If you only use After Effects, don't just assume you know how DaVinci works. That's weird, man. But look, if you like After Effects, go for it. It's just weird that you would come into DaVinci Resolve stream and be like, After Effects is better, and then you know nothing about DaVinci Resolve. So welcome to the stream. You can learn a thing or two about DaVinci, but if you're a hard set on After Effects, sorry, go watch an After Effects stream. Some cinematic edits I saw were really good and literally made me Google if Valorant has an option to save replay matches, but sadly it doesn't. It would be cool though. I agree, man. It makes, without a replay system, it makes doing creative things so much harder. Unnecessarily hard. Is DaVinci easy to learn? Yes. How do you upscale the quality of a video? Just simply rendering it in a higher quality. So like the upscaling that I was talking about earlier with like the going from a 720p edit to 1080p is using that 720p thing as a matte, and then you apply it to a 1080p video. But when it comes to DaVinci Resolve, like actually upscaling a video, it only works in the studio version, but you would select the clip that you want in the media tab. Okay, you right click, you go to clip attributes, and then you have an option for super scaling. So the regular the super scale is multiplying the resolution by this amount. So 2x, 3x, 4x. So this is a 1080p clip. If I wanted it in 4K, then we would do 2x, and then sharpness and noise reduction. This is again like a further fine tuning of the quality of that upscale, and you would set that to whatever you want. But I'm not going to upscale this. I'm just going to leave it as a 1080 clip, and then maybe afterwards I'll upgrade or upscale it once the montage is done. The entire montage will upscale it. Some of y'all in the chat need to use the fusion tab. Yeah, man. I don't know. I think the reason why the After Effects kids keep coming to the Davinci stream is because they're hurt that they had to download a cracked software that isn't optimized well, and it crashed on them, and they have nothing better to do but complain about After Effects. How do I import After Effects compositions or clips into a Davinci project? There is a way to do that. I'm not sure how to do it. I think it's a little complicated to do. How do you make Davinci less laggy? Go to playback, timeline resolution, timeline proxy resolution, and then just cut it in half or a quarter if you need to. It's not about After Effects versus Davinci, guys. It's a matter of workflow. Exactly. Exactly. It's 100% about workflow. I don't like, if you already know Premiere and you have it, like I'm not gonna try and get you to switch to DaVinci Resolve. Like, you have a software that is great. You can do the stuff that you need to do. I'm Matt, kind of confused. Okay, so when you so let's just roto something real quick. Actually, wait, I already have a roto. Where did that go? So when you rotoscope something, which is what would be done with Runway, okay? We can take this, if we were to go to color and show alpha, it's a black and white image. That is what a matte is. So if you were using Runway ML to rotoscope something, let's say we rotoscope this from Runway and we have just our regular clip right here. In fact, what I'll do is I will add a background node here with, give me a second. Under, we'll change this color to green so we can tell. Okay, so we have a matte. So remember, black and white image. That's essentially what it is. What we can do to get rid of all this green, right? To upscale a 720p clip to 1080p. Forgot. We're talking about using a matte to upscale a 720p video from Runway to a 1080p in DaVinci Resolve. Use this matte, connect it to the merge, it gets rid of all of that green. Obviously we have a little bit of a green outline here because there's a bit of a blue haze, or a little bit of a haze here. If we really zoom in here, you'll see some gray tones. That's where you get this green. But if you were to rotoscope this beforehand, it would, you know, it would look good. So that's what you're using when it comes to a matte. DaVinci to After Effects and Premiere Pro, then back to DaVinci Resolve. I just prefer DaVinci Resolve. Adobe has its own software for every single little thing, and DaVinci is all in one. Yeah, it's workflow. And show how the graph editor or whatever works in here. Line. You add keyframes. Another keyframe. Zoom to fit. Okay, now we have a graph. Do with that what you want. Graph. There's also a version in the edit tab that you could use. It's not great. But it works similar. Graph. I know, Mamba, you're an After Effects kid, and you're like, that's the biggest thing is the graph, but Davinci has that too. I like color. By the way, I'm really behind on chat, so I'm just trying to catch up. Spell software. You as a person. Oh, thanks, Floofy. I was crying about DaVinci Resolve. No reason. I did not say that about you. There's been a lot of people who are about After Effects coming into chat. I guess you are included in that, but I did not call you out. Render cache is also your friend when it comes to running smoothly. Yeah, you could turn on render cache by going to playback, render cache, and then smart or user. Mamba, that's not what you said, though. If I go back here. You were talking to someone else about DaVinci Resolve. You came in here. You said, yo, DaVinci Resolve to make an edit? And then someone said, because DaVinci Resolve is a whole lot easier to edit on. And you said, low-key, it's not. After Effects is very simple. It's easy to learn. And then you said, plus, I thought this was going to be an edit and not a normal montage. As if whatever I'm doing is not an edit. Then you're arguing about After Effects versus DaVinci Resolve. Look, man. I'm not trying to single you out or anything. But you want to make this about yourself, we can make it about you. Hold on. Wait, how do nodes work? It's kind of stressing me seeing them. Nodes are really simple. They work left to right. So I showed this example earlier, but it's hold on. When I say left to right, that's the easiest way to think about it. But you can also arrange them in whatever way you want. Okay. Actually, we'll just use two nodes. So left to right. So we have media in. Oops. We have hold on. Actually, let me change all this real quick. Okay. So, that's bright. So we have media in. That is our footage. We rotoed the Spectre out earlier. So the next thing we have are these two merges. They connect to this main pipeline, okay? And media out is everything that happens in between media in and media out. It gets rendered out, okay? So that's where we get this yellow screen from. Now, the reason why we have this yellow screen is because we have two background nodes. First background is a green, and the second background is red. Green and red, when you put them together, you get yellow. So if we go into this merge and we see what we did, we applied green, the apply mode is screen. So that's where you get like a little bit of this see-through look. Then in merge 2, we apply the red, and that's where you get the yellow. Then it gets rendered out as media out 1. I know, I'm sorry for the flash there. Okay. Pro Tony is absolutely right. But again, if you already know Premiere and After Effects, just use that. Like, unless the only reason why you would switch is because you don't want to pay the money to Adobe anymore. Is it possible to do depth of field effects on DaVinci Resolve? Just curious. Yep. So what we'll do is there's two ways you could do this. Number one, you could use a node called depth map. It finds depth within your image. It's an AI tool. Give it a second. Let's do its thing. There we go. Doesn't look super great right now, but we could refine that. Let's switch this. Adjust map levels. That's the far level, the near limit. Gamma, that's everything in between. We can isolate a certain depth. I'm just like destroying this, but you can see how it finds depth in the image now. Okay, that's one way you could do it. More than likely, what you'd use is Magic Mask. It's just a rotoscoping tool. Better. Boom. Oh, there we go. Could clean that up by subtracting. There we go. And you'd use this as like a matte, right? We could add blur to the entire image, and then we connect that right here. Could invert that if we wanted to, or the other thing is just because we rotoed the gun, we could place it after the merge. I am behind once again. Okay, is there a way to upscale any recordings, not just roto or upscale? I think vertical, I think I showed you earlier about how to upscale. Ryan, can I see the video? I've really got nothing done. Came across your channel and subscribed. Ace Info. What's the difference between free and paid DaVinci Resolve? Pretty much what I just showed you. There's a lot of effects that the free version doesn't have, like depth map and Magic Mask are both not available in the free version. Do I have any presets? No. Pretty much everything that I make is one-off. I should make some LUTs though. Give you the TikTok version of explaining. Bro, I'm struggling with my voice right now. It is kind of like layers, but you can see everything, yeah. If you, sorry, just to go back to this real quick. Guess what? Layers. Think of this as layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. You can rearrange all the nodes to however you like it. Whatever makes sense to you. Is it possible to flow in DaVinci Resolve just more steps? Yes, it is. You just use the time remapping feature. Luffy, I'm pretty sure I explained that to you yesterday. I do use some of the presets that come with DaVinci Resolve, but I really don't. Like, I mean, I guess, like, I use like blur and I use all the stuff that comes with DaVinci Resolve. When it comes to like transitions and stuff, I don't really use any of them, except for maybe like the sliding ones. That's it. Trying to edit the videos on my channel, so just getting used to DaVinci. Nice, man. Well, good luck. Davinci's really good for just, I mean, it's great for everything, like anywhere from making like vlogging videos where you're just like cutting up footage and, you know, putting music underneath it, or making effects. How long ago did I first get into editing? Little over a year ago. Version, can you remove backgrounds from GIFs? You can. You would just have to. Can you? Question is, on the free version of DaVinci Resolve, can you remove backgrounds from GIFs? Depends on the GIF. If it's a green screen, you can. You would use. Hold on. I'll use this as an example again. We had a green screen here. Under. We'd use a. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Second window. We'd use a node called Delta Keyer. We take the eyedropper, put on the green, boom, green's gone. See? But if not, then you would have to roto it either by hand or use an AI tool like Runway ML. I have a video about rotoscoping in the free version of DaVinci Resolve, so you can check that out if you want more info about it. Icons and no text. The reason why I don't do that is because of YouTube. He asked why I don't minimize this lower screen so I don't have the text and it's just the icons. When I'm making tutorials, I want even the new viewers to be able to see, like clearly see where everything is. So that's why. When says render job 1 failed. If your rendering is failing, you got to do some troubleshooting, man. There's a whole bunch of reasons why. I prefer the whole bottom section timeline. TV icon on top left. Over a year. Keep up the great work, brother. Oh, thanks, man. It's really not wild that like my skill level is here after a year of editing. Like I edit pretty much every day. If you do something every day for a year, you'll be fucking awesome at it too. Please add wall kill message. Talking about adding the kill feed on the wall. Thought I made a video about that. Let me just hold on. Can you make more detailed tracking like Mocha plus in DaVinci? Free version. What? What? Adding the kill feed on the wall is really easy. I'm just gonna show you that real quick. It'd be easier to save this image, but you just gotta copy this. So we got that extra one. We need to use a planar tracker to track the area we want. Set it. Hybrid point / area. We're gonna track forward just a little bit. Might not be a super awesome track because there's not a whole lot of detail going on there, but it's whatever. Personally, I prefer creating the planar transform to extrude all that data. The planar transform is just all of your tracking data. The planar tracker has other features which we're not going to use. So I only want the tracking data. After that, you would put a little space in between this corner positioner. You add that in. And then I think the transform node goes before the corner positioner, right after the media. And then we add in either a rectangle node or a polygon. I'm just going to add the rectangle for simplicity. I'm going to bring it over into the second viewer window. So now we can just cut out only the kill feed. Make that smaller. Hey, look, got the kill feed up there. Now I'm going to use the corner positioner to line it up properly with the wall. And it's helpful to use parts on the wall that have lines on it, so you can just line up the lines and everything will be in the correct perspective, like so. And then with the transform node, you scale up the size. But before you do that, you want to change the pivot, because as you saw, I forgot to do it, and the kill feed starts going up and to the left. We want it to just stay relatively in the same area. So if you move the pivot, you'll see we have this X now. Take that X, put it over the kill feed, scale it up, and it stays in the same place. And now we can use the center X and Y values to move it around. Boom. Done. Detail tracking, I have a video about that. Mocha, as far as I know, is a plugin that gives you okay tracking. So just use what's ever in Davinci Resolve, like planar tracking or the regular 2D motion tracking. We got tracker. There is surface tracking, which you're not really going to use that. But yeah, that's only in the studio version, along with camera tracking. That's only in the studio version. Is there a special reason why you scream in tutorials, or just random? I think the screaming makes me focus more on tutorials and actually makes the steps more memorable. So I used to just make regular normal tutorials, like in the way that I'm speaking right now. And I would post them on TikTok. But then one day when I was making the tutorials, I was drinking my coffee and I started to get a little bit more excited in my voice. And then as the caffeine started kicking in, I started getting louder, and it just progressed to the point where I caught myself nearly yelling. And I was like, I am not going to re-record this. I'm just going to edit it and put it out there. That video got like 200,000 views. And from that day forward, I was like, I'm going to just yell at everybody. Yeah, isn't Mocha? It's a plugin for Adobe and Sony Vegas. You have the Universe plugin or anything? Nope. Don't use any plugins. Plugins really just help speed up your workflow. But with the tools that Davinci Resolve provides you, you don't need them. Like I don't see where a plugin will help me create anything. Like, I don't know. The really popular plugins, like the Saber effect, it's cool, but it's overused. Like you see it all the time and it's just doesn't look good. So that's why I like creating one-off effects for each of my videos. I am Plat 2. Or After Effects. Yeah. That's what I thought. Effect gives you flames, which you can use to outline your gun or whatever. True, you can do that. You can also create that with similar looking effects in Fusion. You have a fast noise, and you would tweak the settings with that. Let me bring that into the viewer window. If I play this, see how it moves around. You just mess around with those settings until you get it. You get it right. That's part of, sort of how I got it in the lightning effect. That's detailed camera tracker in Davinci. Oh. There's a detailed camera tracker in Davinci? Yeah, it's called camera tracker. Why is Is that not it? Either way, camera tracker. But it's not in the free version. It's in the paid version of Davinci. Unless you're adding 3D objects to your scene, you're not going to be using camera tracking a lot. Flames are kind of difficult, but not like out of the question. Again, like you would have to mess around with the settings. There's definitely a video out there about messing around with that to create it in Davinci. But yeah, like you don't need plugins, guys. One in the free harder. Wait, Daniel, what do you mean? There's one in the free, as in it's harder. Kind of wish I had the studio version because Magic Mask looks sick. Bro, it's entirely worth it. I'm telling you. Just make videos for people so that you can, you know, take commission work, save up, buy the studio version. That's what I did. Can we see what I have so far? It's nothing, man. This is the roughest rough cut you've ever seen. It's not, there's nothing going on here except for a few kills. Oh, you can recreate camera tracking in the free version. I've seen some workarounds. It's all right. I've definitely done some workarounds. Yeah, I just prefer using the camera tracker. How big is this software? About this big. See? It's like here. See? That's why I haven't bought the studio. Oh, I don't make montages though, so I never really need to roto. I see. Well, I mean, you don't need to make montages to roto. Like, if you create effects, chances are you'll need to rotoscope things. But even then, like, you could just get a green screen and then do chroma keying to create the effects. Like, there is camera tracking in the free version. There is, but you can't use it. It'll give you a watermark. That's what's cool about DaVinci Resolve, the free version, is that it will show you all of the paid effects. And you can use them, but it gives you a watermark. Where do you go for commission work, if you don't mind me asking? Nowhere. Is it at my computer? Okay, I'm done being an ass. If you're trying to get commission work, like what I've done is I've built a presence online. You post montages, post the stuff that like you want to create for other people. If you want to make montages for people, post montages that you make. You'll treat like your TikTok as a portfolio almost, and then people will just start hitting you up to get edits. And yeah, I've only one time said, like on Twitter, after I had a little bit of a following. I really don't have a following on Twitter, but like one time I was just like, hey, I'm looking for work, hit me up. And then my DMs got flooded with messages. I was like, I'm never doing that again. When did I start editing? A little over a year ago. But yeah, definitely just post your stuff, man. Build a presence for yourself online. That's how I got commissioned for Fnatic and C9. They didn't like seek it out. They just hit me up. They're like, hey, can you make us a video? And I said, sure. It's pretty much how all the commission work I've gotten has gone. People just like your work. Guys, I have to get off now. I just realized what time it is. But I appreciate you watching the stream, coming out and watching. I'm gonna work on this off stream too. So if the next time you join and you see that like there's all this stuff done to it, it's because I did it off stream, and I'm sorry, but not sorry at the same time. Thank you everybody for coming out. I really appreciate you. Goodbye. No.